even know how to start this video, to be quite honest. Well, let's give it a go. So this video is about me explaining why I've moved out of Stevenson building and with the flat 12 girls. It was a very fast acted upon decision, but there are many reasons behind it. And the first reason that I have moved out of my old flat is because I didn't feel safe anymore. I didn't feel comfortable. What's been happening, I've always got on really well with everyone in the flat, or so I thought, and I've never had any issues at all with anybody. Like, seriously, we've all got on to some degree, and we all have our little friendship groups and that, but we've all been, as a general, quite a good mix, I think. So the thing is, there were 6 of us and there are 7 bedrooms. Naturally, with it being September, the accommodations people are trying to fill all those bedrooms in all the flats across the building, and that is what happened. Someone took the other room that was free, and I made an effort to reach out to the person who put on the Facebook page for the building and asked who was in flat 12. I said, hey, I am, and so are these other people. And I just started talking to the new flatmate to be, trying to get a gist of who she was. She's from a foreign country, and she seemed really nice, and yeah, I was all excited for her moving in. And we got an email saying we had to make space in cupboards and fridges and everything, so we did. So yeah, new person coming into the flat, gonna be a full flat. Woohoo! Good, right? Today is now Friday that I'm filming this. Okay, so last Sunday, the 6 of us are in the flat, and we decided to come up with having a Halloween party. And we made a Facebook event for it to see who would want to come, and then we invited lots of people, and I invited a lot of my friends, everyone invited friends of theirs, and one of the people I invited was the new flatmate to be, who was moving in the next day. Didn't think there would be a problem with that. All I did was invite her, like put a Facebook invite to her. So I got a bed and I'm watching Victoria, because Sunday night and it's quality prime time TV. Next thing I know, someone's banging on my door, and when I was like, yeah, one flatmate who I'm not going to name because I'm not a namer and shamer, came banging into my room and was quite threatening, in a threatening manner really. The look on her face was like as if she was going to put me 6 foot under. And it was just very, very intimidating, and we didn't say much to each other. Like, she basically asked me if I'd invited this person to the Halloween party, and I was like, well, yeah, I must have done, because I invited loads of my friends. And she was like, yeah, sure you did. And then she stormed back out, slamming my door, and I was just like, what the hell? What is going on? Why is she so angry? I've invited someone who is already going to be in the flat anyway. Like, how rude is it to have a party and not invite one of the people living there? I don't know. So, yeah, but it really shook me, and I got really upset, and I know I cried, and I just felt awful, and I couldn't understand why I was having to feel awful when all I'd done was be nice to someone who, like I said, is from a foreign country, doesn't know many people. It's just a friendly, caring thing to do, I suppose, to include people, because I know from previous experience growing up, like I was never the popular person like maybe some other people in the flat were. So I've always found making friends and everything very, very hard to do, and it's nice when people include you and try and make you feel a part of something, which is what I was trying to do with new flatmate. But for some reason it's a crime. But I went to sleep, I went to placement the next day. I thought maybe flatmate who was angry at me would apologise when I was back or something. No, she ignored me. So I was like, right, I'm not putting up with this for another 6 months, you know. I'm not back in primary school or whatever. I'm 30 years old, I'm not 10. So I messaged the woman who works in the office downstairs of my accommodation on Facebook, because Facebook friends, and said to her, is there somewhere else I can go and live please, because I've had a falling out with people from the flat. And she emailed back saying, I'll get back to you. And so then it was Tuesday and she told me that there was a place in this other accommodation, but I had to let her know by midday, and I was like, sure, yeah, okay, I'll take it. And I thought, you know, maybe Tuesday might be a bit better, but no. And what was worse was her best friend in the flat was also ignoring me now when I walked into the communal living area, and I just thought, that's really childish. Like, you know, I don't understand the need for it when all I'd done was invite someone to a party, and all of a sudden I was getting all this. I just didn't feel comfortable, and I was constantly, like, Tuesday and Wednesday I just felt like confined to my room. Like, I was starting to feel like this would be my life, me just quickly nipping into the kitchen for food and then staying out of everybody's way. I felt like that was something I was going to have to do for the next 6 months, and I thought, I don't want to live like that, quite frankly. I don't want to be ignoring people. I don't want them to ignore me. But, you know, I have nothing to be sorry for. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry I don't have anything to be sorry for, but I genuinely, that's how I feel. And the thing as well that also prompted the move was, like, as it is a big flat, your room does become like your inner sanctum. It's your place to get away and just to be whatever you want to be. You can be sad here, you can be happy here, you can just chill, which is what I usually tend to do, and it's just nice to be here. I know that in this room nothing bad can happen to you, because in the past I've had bad experiences in bedrooms. Like, I've talked about this before in very, very early on videos, but my ex-fiance used to rape me in the bedrooms that I had with him, and I've also gone to friends' houses and been passed out drunk asleep in bed, and one of their friends thought he could touch me indecently. Not getting into that, but there was a whole year after I split up with my ex-fiance where I wouldn't sleep in a bedroom because I didn't feel safe there. And then when I was able to get past that and start using my room to sleep in again, it became like my big safe space, and I actually love being in my room a lot. So when someone comes in to that personal space and makes you feel like absolute shit and scared and intimidated like that, it just shook me like really badly, and I was like, I just can't live here anymore. I can't deal with it. I don't feel safe. Like, anyone could now just come in and like yell at me, hit me, hurt me. Like, I just can't cope with that. So yeah, like I said, I got the email to say I could move into this accommodation that I'm in right now, and I was like, yes, I'll take it. It's an extra £5 a week, which I've kind of already paid up front, and now I just pay what I was paying with Stevenson anyway, which was £461. and we're living with 5 guys and 1 girl, and they all seem nice. I haven't really got round to chatting to them yet properly. They're all kind of in their own little zone and I'm in mine, but it's all good. I like the respect. They're second years as well, so they kind of know the deal with accommodation and everything, and they all seem good. So I'm happy to be here, but I'm really sad that I've had to move out of flat 12 because we had some really awesome times there, and I'm really sad I've lost a friendship through no fault of my own. Like, it is very sad because me and that flatmate clicked really well together at first because we had like rooms next to each other, you know, and no one ever used to come down our little corridor because everyone else's were on the other corridor. I also want to say that even though we're not friends, I do wish my flatmate and all my other flatmates the very best. Like, I don't hate any of them really. It's just I'm very confused. But yeah, I wish all of them the best, and I hope that the flatmate who upset me is happy and has a good life, and maybe this will make her think differently. She may not even watch this, but I hope she's proud of herself, and if she's not proud of herself, then I hope something good might come of this, that she might learn from it. But yeah, that's life. And like I say, I've got this lovely room. I've got a sink in here, which is cool. I've got a little bookcase up here. I love having all my show posters there in like the background because those are like some of my favourite shows ever. And yeah, I think I'll be happy here. It is only for another 6 months, and then I'll be moving out into either a house or a flat with someone else. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit raw still, guys. I guess it's only like my 2nd night here in this flat and this accommodation, so I'm still getting used to stuff, and it's all a bit overwhelming, but I'm a survivor and I'll get through it. But I just thought I'd explain why you might be seeing a different background in future videos, because I haven't covered it in the weekly vlogs. Yeah. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up for me. Comment down below and hit subscribe, and yeah, I will see you for future videos, guys. Bye for now.